7:49. Welcome back, WBTV News on Bounce. We're coming up on the final weekend of college basketball, the regular season. There are big games on the schedule. We got Mark Packer with us here. And first off, we want to say what? Number one?
We're number one. That's the first thing I want to say.
Nothing to do with basketball.
Forget hoops.
This is about news, right?
Forget hoops. We'll get to Duke, North Carolina. They play all the time. But I'll tell you what doesn't happen all the time. WBTV, number one across the board since 1990.
Yeah,
1990.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You know what started in 1990? The Simpsons.
It's been that long?
The Simpsons debuted in 1990.
We're
we're number one.
That's
and let me
right.
tell you,
in the
this
news ratings business.
and everything.
All right,
and
there
this
you go.
segment will have absolutely nothing to do with the great success in this building.
All right.
But a shout out to all the heavy lifters here.
Yeah, all right.
Congratulations.
Well, listen, I'm filling in for Christine on this
No
today.
kidding.
Yeah,
Really?
obviously.
I
yeah.
would have never guessed.
Me, Mr. Basketball, right?
That's it.
All right.
What's
couple
on the
big-
script?
Well, a couple big games you're going to tell us about. Like you say, Duke, Carolina, we all know the story here. They play all the time, but what a nail-biter the last time. What do you think this go-round?
Last time I was here and we talked about Duke, North Carolina, I told you that North Carolina would win the game. How'd that work out?
Well, some folks say if it weren't for the refs, they would have.
It had nothing to do
right?
with the refs. It had everything to do with Roy Williams falling asleep with the big advantage that he's got inside. North Carolina is still better than Duke, but they're going to have to prove it. Duke has won 4 straight. They've won 8 of 10. They've won 11 of the last 14. The do factor for North Carolina, even though they have not won at Cameron Indoor since 2012.
That might be sort of the equalizer there. Do you think? I mean, but you know what? If they're that good, they got to win on the road,
It's
right?
senior night. It'll be a big deal.
Yeah.
Listen, North Carolina still can win the ACC regular season crown.
That's right.
They've got that incentive. And the fact that, hey, it's been a while since they've beaten Duke.
Yes.
But a great rivalry. Should be another terrific game.
All right. Got a couple others at Miami, Virginia Tech, Louisville, Virginia. All big games here because they all, like you say, they factor into the final title here for who's going to have the regular season. So what do you think on those ones?
Well, you got the 4 best teams in the league playing. You got Duke, North Carolina doing their thing. Louisville and Virginia. Listen, the Wahoo still have a shot. Yep. This will be Louisville's last game, period. They do not go to the ACC tournament.
Right.
They do not go to the
Self-imposed.
NCAA tournament.
Yep.
Miami is the guy that everybody's sleeping on. The Canes can play.
No
they
doubt.
got experience and all that stuff. They're at Virginia Tech. Buzz Williams has done a nice job. But listen, the tournaments start next week. March Madness is here. It's going to be great.
Yeah. So, all right, now what about SEC? We haven't heard as much about Kentucky of late. You know, they're off a little bit this year, number 22. What do you think about them? They got LSU. Should win, right?
Should win at Rupp. You got A&M and Kentucky tied for first place. So you have that battle to see who's going to do it. A&M's got the tiebreaker because they knocked them off in overtime. But the SEC is way down. And I know Christine's not here because she's still celebrating Georgia knocking off South Carolina last night.
Yeah, she's loving that. All right, hey, real quick. We're into the grapefruit season. We're into the cactus season. Your guys, your San Francisco
You're talking baseball, right?
Giants. What a pitching staff. Oh, my God.
Forget that.
Carter wants them in softball.
Listen,
man.
Carter, I know. Carter's got softball practice tomorrow. Here's what I want to know. Is John Carter Cespedes? My man Cespedes with the Mets. Let me tell you what he did this week. He's got all this new money, right? $75 million contract. He went to a farm in Florida. He bought a hog, $7,500, took him to the butcher, which is what BTV's been doing to the competition in this market.
There you go. That's Mark Packer. We'll be right back.